Okay. Okay. Hello, Julie. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Well, at least I'm streaming now. That's one good thing. Let's do this. You're good? Excellent. That's good to hear. Don't know about you, I'm really hoping to find Regice tonight. That would be very nice. Hey, you found a shiny Butterfree in Dynamax Adventures. Very cool. I was probably speaking a bit too loud for the microphone there. And of course I'm not in the right spot. I forgot what I did last time I was in this game. I probably need to heal first, don't I? And I was able to Gigantamax, which is good. Yes, that is very good. Honestly, if it was a Gigantamax in that battle, then yeah. It'll definitely be able to Gigantamax later, if you choose it. If you're wondering, yes, I did see the trailer for Pokemon Champions. I am honestly very excited, especially since Mega Feraligatr gets Dragon Eyes. Okay, what is wrong with my nose? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I started sneezing quite a bit there. Hopefully this is ready. Yep, that definitely is. Okay. Hello, Supercar. Sorry I didn't say sorry before, but how are you? Yes, I know Articuno's around somewhere. That's why I chose to have that game's audio until I started shiny hunting properly. But yeah, Julie, if you're wondering, I was starting to complain about my nose, muted my microphone, and almost immediately started sneezing, so... Fun times! Not. Alright, one more drink of my Pepsi this time. And let's get right into this. Of course it's not the first one. What else did I expect? Okay. Just out of curiosity, Julie, could your Butterfree possibly be docile nature? That's my nature guess, by the way, if you're wondering. Okay. Oh yeah, that's another meme I've seen recently. In Pokemon Crystal, if not Gold and Silver as well, it looks like Feraligatr and Nidoqueen are going to give each other a wicked high five. And there's artwork made of that sort of art style. Of them actually... I can't tell if it's a high five, or if that's more like a arm wrestle. With the opposite arms as well. You not catch a shiny Regirock, are you? By using Master Ball or Quick Ball? I'm pretty sure I caught my shiny Regirock with an Ultra Ball. I'm pretty sure. Because unless I have anything like lots of Dive Balls to use, I plan to do basically the same thing. But if I have lots of Dive Balls, I'm going to try those first. Welcome, Glitch Kids channel. Good to see you. It's getting closer, Sparky. It's getting closer. Hopefully. I actually can't wait for Pokemon Champions. That one will be very exciting. I would like to play more of Pokopia. I just didn't have time on the weekend. But Pokemon Champions, I'm so excited for. I really can't wait for that. I might not be great at it, but I think, for me personally, in the Pokemon games, battling is my bread and butter a bit more than adventuring is. Yes, Glitch Kids, I have both Fire Red and Leaf Green. At least they're bringing Mega Pokemon back in and like actual proper battle stuff. As opposed to the Legend ZA kind. You have the GBA cartridge. I have the GBA cartridge of both as well, actually. Believe it or not. I've been on and off hunting Squirtle in my cartridges, and now on my Switches, that, at least the Switches started, like, a month or something ago. Whenever, like, a couple of months ago now. No, 1 month ago. I've honestly forgotten. Why have I forgotten? It was basically on or just after Pokemon Day. But I've been hunting on and off Squirtle on the cartridges for at least a couple of years, if not more. And currently it is sitting at... oh, can I see the exact number? 12,148. Whereas on the Switches, that hasn't done too much. That's 760. Also for Squirtle. So yeah. Oh, we think alike. If you also have Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Heart Gold. I have at least one copy, at least, of every single mainline Pokemon game from Crystal onwards, as well as physical copies of Yellow and Red, and digital copies of Blue and Yellow. I'm honestly not trying to brag, I'm just explaining my collection. I don't find any shinies, how dare you, Julie? I guess I don't find shinies when it matters, apparently. Is that how it is? Pokemon support on... what was that again? On shirts, the company brand name is Uniqlo. I remember seeing some of those shirts a few years ago, and... yeah, I really wanted to get them, and I just didn't at the time. And I don't know if it's too late now. Okay, fine, Julie, you got me. I might be bragging a little bit. But to be fair, I haven't been shiny hunting on all of them. To be fair. Obviously, I've been shiny hunting on Crystal, Fire Red and Leaf Green, as I said, Emerald, Diamond, Platinum. Don't ask me why not Pearl, I don't know why. I have hunted a bit in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I've got a shiny Cyndaquil from one from each game. I have gotten a couple of shinies in Black and White. And even though I had started a shiny hunt for Oshawott in Black 2 and White 2, I managed to get it in my Pokemon White. So Black 2 and White 2 don't have anything yet. Oh, you got a shiny Larvitar in Scarlet yesterday. Congratulations, Matthew. X and Y, I've been really on and off with that, like even way more than Squirtle in Fire Red Leaf Green. I think I was hunting for Chespin first. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, it's basically ready to start shiny hunting the starters, but I've never gotten around to it so far. Sun and Moon. Sun could restart and start hunting for the starters. Why did that one say no? I'm definitely keeping my original Moon profile, like I'm keeping my original X profile. Julie, did you get Bulbasaur? Really? Wow. Congratulations. I plan on shiny hunting all of them at some point, definitely. I've only started on a few. And to be fair, because of these streams, I'm mostly focusing on the Switch games. I say mostly, I still hunted for a couple of Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon shinies. But unless I need to go back to the older games for any specific shiny hunts, those shinies I find can stay in those games. And yeah, I think my Ultra Sun Ultra Moon can be ready to restart for... Did that say no again? Ugh. That is starting to get really annoying. Yeah, there's quite a few games you can get a Bulbasaur on the Switch. I would like to say all of them, but I don't think it's in Legends Arceus, so... almost all of them. Well, I read the question, and Julie basically answered before I could get a chance. I want to know what your second favorite Pokemon is. Mine is Comfey. As Julie said, my favorite is Blastoise. I would honestly say that my second favorite is Jolteon. I haven't used a Jolteon in any sort of battle in a while, but when I have, that was so fun. Mummy just gave me Pokemon Umbrella. Seriously, it's real, not the toy. Really? I'm trying to unlock a character skin for Fake Crash in Crash Nitro Fueled at the moment. Well, good luck with that then, Matthew. I hope that goes well for you. Okay. Hold on a sec, guys. Well, thank you for the shiny luck, Glitch Kids. I do appreciate it. I'm considering bringing my Switch in the shopping center just so I can play it the second I get it. Do you plan on being out that day? When is that date anyway? Was it the 8th of April? Which probably means the 9th for us. Which is either a Wednesday or a Thursday, depending on when it comes out. Oh. I see. See, I've been talking about Pokemon champions this whole time, Julie, aside from the mention or two of Pokopia. You've been talking about Tomodachi Life, haven't you? In that case, yes, you're right, the 16th. You cast extra shiny luck. Thank you, Glitch Kids, I really do appreciate it. I promise you. I forgot about Tomodachi Life. I'm not thinking about it 24/7 like you are. I do forget about it. But when I do think about it, I am excited for it. What do you mean you're not my friend anymore? What do you mean by that? That sounds like little kid talk, Julie. Mega Shine coming to TCG Pocket. That does sound exciting. Very cool, Supercar. It's so funny, the one time I've tried opening a Pokemon TCG Pocket recently, it's had to download a lot because I had not played it in a while. Julie, you're not just a little kid, are you? I hope not. If I lucky get the shiny Mega Gengar full art. Hopefully, Supercar. Hopefully. Here's a question that's probably hard for me to answer. Who is our current Prime Minister? We're in the same country, Julie. So that shouldn't be that trivial. Even though for me it might be. I paint the Regice to be slightly different. Anthony Albanese. What? Easy. Ah. There was a petition going around, at least a month, if not less, ago, about complaining about a certain building up in Queensland being planned. What was the petition about? That's not a school question. It's a question. You wanted a hard question? Yes, Trump Tower, that's the one. How many Pokemon are there, including Forms, Megas, and Terra? Oh god. I keep saying there's 1,025. But then I'm not including the Forms and the Megas. I'm not including Terra. There's only like one alternate Terra form. And that's Terrapagos. Well, now I can't think of another question, honestly. Oh yeah, Ogerpon also has its own Terra form, depending on its mask. Oh yeah, so that's technically 5 Terra forms. I forgot about that. I don't know, technically I would count it as a Terra form. Even though Terapagos is the only one that really changes. Still. I guess it still counts as a form. I'm pretty sure. Guys, what's 2 plus 2? I want to answer, but then I'll probably give the most obvious boring answer, so I'm not going to answer, because I don't know what you're thinking, Julie. I really don't. Oh, 22, right. Ay, ay, ay. Or baby, too. The accurate answer would be 100, or 22, or 4, but 4 sucks. Well, that means I suck, because I was going to say 4 before I stopped to think. I failed the second most difficult level of maths twice. Oh boy! That is a very interesting take, Matthew. I assume not recently. I really did assume that. Not recently. I forgot if it was in my year 11 or year 12 year, where I finally felt confident enough to drop maths as a subject, because I could. I literally could. Growing up, I never liked that subject. Ever. Maybe when I was younger, it seemed like I was good at maths, but I never liked it. Sadly, you do need basic maths in basically every way. So, that sucks. It was in college, but I got a qualification for Excel that wasn't too difficult. I see. Well, to be fair, I was talking about my late high school years, so there's that. Okay. Gonna have to blow my nose, don't mind me. My least favorite Pokemon is one that I can't even remember the name of. That's how much I don't like or care about it. Oh god, what was it called again? Hang on, give me a sec. I want to answer your question. Just give me a sec. I was blowing my nose, by the way, so... my phone's going slow. Why is it going slow? Oh my god. No, I want to remember its name, so I'm gonna. It's in the Alola region, that much I remember. Bruxish. Bruxish, that's the one. To be fair, though, because I'm sure a lot of people don't like Bruxish, I think my second least favourite, I'm pretty sure might be Charizard, because of all the attention it gets the last few years. I guess for Legends ZA it makes sense, because, well, it already had 2 Megas, so it doesn't really makes sense not to reintroduce them in a game full of Megas. But basically any other time, yeah, it's a popular one that I don't think should be. as popular as it is. Except for Ash's Charizard, that deserves its popularity. It's any other time that I'm complaining about. Yeah, I think it's Bruxish. If it's a colourful fish with the weird lips, yes. That's basically it, Glitch Kids. The weird lips and the weird shark-like teeth. Your message, Matthew? Oh yeah, I did see that message, that's right. I really think a wild Pokemon appeared should be changed to a wild shiny Pokemon appeared when it happens, so we don't fail Pokemon like Regice. Yeah, that's a fair point in these sort of games. Bit late now, though. Sword and Shield are probably going to be, what, 6 or... no, not 6. Like, 8 years old this year? What the hell? I don't get that. Alain Charizard, because he can Mega Evolve from the XY anime. So that's the thing, Supercar. I still think that might be a little bit overrated, only because I never saw the anime, except for the clip or two of the final battle. What's happening, Julie? Oh, that's what. Yeah, it doesn't look 8 years old. This came out in 2019, and the DLC either came later in 2019 or in 2020. So maybe 8's a bit too much. 7 maybe. But it's definitely older than 6. I did some quick maths in my head to get 8, and I still think that was wrong. Then again, I was thinking of 2018, but no, that's the Let's Go games. And they still look really good, in my opinion. Now I want an ice machine that makes little Regices for your cup. Gonna need a very, very specialized machine for that. That's a very specific shape instead of just, you know, an ice cube or something similar. I'd say the Crown Tundra DLC might be 6 years old, but Sword and Shield as a whole, at least 7 years. Basically what Legends Arceus does with the on-screen wild shiny icon, at least something. Yeah, I think the 2 Legends games manages to sort out the shiny problem that something like Scarlet and Violet did not implement right. Because for Scarlet and Violet, it's either you know either what the shiny looks like, or you know there's a difference between the Pokemon you're looking at and the one next to it, basically. To put it in perspective. And also trial and error with the Let's Go mechanic. See, I think what Legends Arceus does, and what Legends ZA either refined or kept mostly the same, works really well. I guess in a small way I can kind of understand and not being in Scarlet Invited like that. But at the same time, I'm sure you can try and hopefully code it in and make sure it works and such. Because I'm sure that could work, in theory. But I don't know what it'll do in practice. And a machine that looks like a Regice that tests for food poisoning. Ah, very interesting. Do you mean like literally poisoning? Or do you mean more subtle things, like if the food has gone bad, for example? Because I can see arguments for both with that machine. Any poison. Okay. Okay. Well, that is an interesting idea, Glitch Kids. That's a very interesting idea. And in Regirock for being a rock. Of course. I do know Elaine, when he was a baby, kid, one of those two, when he chose the Charmander from the Pokemon lab, and that's why he grew up and can finally Mega Evolve the Charizard. So he's basically grown up with a Charmander that evolved over time into Charizard. Interesting. Very interesting. I also want a Regice to be my router. Why just your router? Why not an actual power source? In my opinion, for Regice, a router is thinking too small for that. I think it has possibly energy on its own to power the whole Galar region, according to its Pokédex entry, or at least something similar to that. So just a router is a bit too small, because then I have to deal with taxes. I would consider it more, well, I don't know, do you pay taxes for, like, solar energy instead of grid electricity or something like that? I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, I love it when this controller stops working. How fun. Bloody hell. Okay. And me, no like tax. In fairness, who does like tax? That's the real question. The government does. Of course they do. The president does. Yeah, I'm sure the Prime Minister does. The IRS does. Do we even have anything like the IRS in Australia? Because I know if Americans might fear the IRS, probably for very good reasons. But do we even have anything like that in Australia? Or is it just something law-related that you can be, like, really fined for? Or is that basically what the IRS is? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I think it means, what, internal revenue? I'm thinking service, that might be wrong. I know the R means revenue, I don't know what the I and S mean. I feel like I is internal, I don't know. Can you overcharge a Switch? If you can overcharge a battery, then it's probably possible to overcharge a Switch, I don't know. But I assume the answer could be yes. I knew it! How did I know that? Internal Revenue Service. Ah, well. Okay. Okay. So, are any of you guys shiny hunting right now? Especially when my controller's not working again? God damn it, stupid controller, why? I don't get it. Julie, you're just waiting for Tomodachi Life, aren't you? Are you playing any game at all? Or are you just keeping busy in other ways? What game are you playing then, Julie? Matthew, are you still doing Dynamax Adventures, or are you doing a different hunt at the moment? How would transfer data for Shield to a Switch 2 If you have the cartridge with the DLC, just download it from the eShop. To my knowledge, it works great, Matthew, because that's exactly what I did. Like, when I tested them, both my Sword and Shield worked fine on the Switch 2 before I transferred the save file back. Oh, a few times a week? Okay, that I don't know. If you're like transferring it up and back constantly, like, in a way, it could keep working. But I'd be worried about data corruption for your save file. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I'd be worried about doing it constantly instead of like the first time or two, just to get things in a way you like. But I'm sure, at least for Dynamax Adventures, it should work fine. At least it has for me. Like, for my Sword, for example, that one definitely got transferred to the Switch too. That, like the rest of them. I think I opened the game just to test it out. And then I transferred the save file back to this Switch to keep playing on here. So yeah. Of course not. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Well, I know I've done 100 resets now, so that's good. Well. So what... I'm very curious, Matthew, what's the point of doing that? Like... Why aren't you keeping your save file on one Switch? I can see why you would move it to a Switch Lite if you're like traveling overseas, for example, but just doing it a lot? That I'm curious about. Low battery. I see. Just charge it then, that's my opinion. I think that's probably a very narrow-minded opinion, so please forgive me. Because unless you're traveling, you should have a... Even traveling like to and from work, for example, you should have a decent way of charging it up. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie, of course not. Regice, you're being very, very mean, aren't you? Okay. Oh boy. I'm bored, but that's life explained in 5 seconds. Yeah, basically. I'm sorry, I get it's boring for you guys right now, but trust me, you're hopefully gonna be here for the shiny, if it ever appears. That was a bad explanation, even I know that. But still, that's why I stream, to share my shinies with you. Well, not literally share my shinies, like my reactions with you guys, get you guys joining in on the experience, that sort of thing. If I thought differently, I wouldn't be streaming. Plus, I do like chatting with you guys, I really do. But yeah, there are times where basically there's nothing happening. I do admit that. Ah, well. Sadly, it is what it is. You know. Okay. Okay. If only the Regis were affected by the shiny charm. Yeah, if only. That would have been so cool. If you literally only got the shiny charm to only hunt the Regis, you'll be sadly disappointed. To say it nicely. But for most, if not all other things that can be shiny, they definitely are affected by the shiny charm. God damn it. I'll be back in a sec, don't mind me. The funny thing is, I was going to ask if you both have a shiny Cobalion in Legend ZA, or if that was just Julie. So, Glitch Kids, you have one in Pokemon Go. And no, it's not what the Swits call a hundo. Interesting. Has anyone got a hundo Cobalion or shiny Cobalion or anything like that in Pokemon Go? I really don't know. Okay. Okay. If it's from a raid, I'm pretty sure the odds are 1 in 20. For the shiny chance or the 100% IV chance. I don't know which one. Oh, the shiny chance, 1 in 20. Okay. Fair enough. For all legendaries or just some of them, like Cobalion? Anything from a raid, okay. Very interesting. Oh, it's not from a raid, it was from glitched research. Huh. OMG, I went to take out my recycling to the bin lorry, and they chucked the small bin in their daft lorry. So now I need to get a new one. Oh geez, Matthew, did that happen just then? Really? At least for us in Australia, it seems like the US and us have at least one thing in common in that regard. Yeah, it happened just then, oh my god. We put our bins out, either on the side, on like the footpath very close to the road, or very rarely on the road, for their trucks to come over, use the mechanical arm to pick up, and then dump the stuff into the truck before putting the bin itself back. Basically where it was. More or less. That's very interesting that you gave them the bin, and they just chucked the whole thing in without giving the small one back to you. Was it like a little desk sort of bin, or was it bigger than I'm imagining? Because yeah, either way, that brain cells of an absolute idiot. Yeah, basically. That basically sums it up, more or less. A cuboid shape. It's like basically a cube with like a hole at the top for stuff to go in. Rubbish in this case. Very interesting. I assume rubbish bins will be more, I don't know, either cylindrical or rectangular. Oh, I was right, okay. Interesting. Yep, brain cells of an absolute idiot. I definitely agree with that, now that I've heard more about your bin. Ay ay ay. And that's a nice way of saying it. Sparky, have you heard of Pokemon? No, Julie, I haven't. What gives you that idea? You also want a... I'm guessing Regidrago. We put an F at the beginning of that. I honestly cannot wait to Shiny Hunt Regieleki, but Regidrago would be so cool. Oh, you should play it. Oh, should I, Julie? What's so good about it? We're just getting into some sort of character, aren't we? The shinies. Oh, what about the shinies? What's so good about them? The dumb, clueless Sparky. You're gonna go for Regieleki? Ah, you're gonna beat me to it, Julie, damn it. They're rare. Oh, how rare are they, Julie? Okay. Regice is one that can be shiny with the odds of 1 in 4,096. Really? That seems like a lot, Julie. Surely no one would go beyond that number, right? Surely someone would get it at 4096, if not earlier. I've never seen anyone. In all seriousness, Julie, I don't think I've seen anyone get any shiny right at the odds. Or even very close to it. If it's in the 4,000 range, I'm sure it's the mid to high 4,000 range, and never the low kind, apparently. Okay. 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 Oh good, I can kind of breathe through my nose now. How nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, damn it, Regice. Alrighty. Hopefully. We'll see though. Nope. Okay. Of course, Regice is not being nice. Of course. Okay. Of course not. Well. Well, I can see that no one legitimately is chatting at the moment, so... It's not my side that's glitched, aside from that, like, 1 or 2 times it was in the past. Well, if you are watching the stream, I hope you're enjoying yourself in other ways. You know, because I know I'm not that entertaining right now, and I'm really hoping to find the shiny at this point. But in all honesty, I have started watching a couple of videos of other people finding shiny Regice in Sword and Shield. And the first guy found it in, like, the high 7,000 range, so... I'm starting to feel a bit better about myself now. You do the same. Fair enough. To be fair though, Julie, I am streaming, so that's the only difference between us two, but... I know when I start feeling a little bit crazy if I'm doing the, if I feel like I'm doing the shiny hunts wrong at all, or anything like that, I do go watch other people's reactions, and, like, see how long it took them. I'm just up to the 3rd video I've found so far. The first one was in, like, the 7,800 range. The second one was in the 5,000 range. Almost mid 5,000 range. This one by Regice, or I don't know how to pronounce that. He's in the low 3,000 range right now. 3,012 right now, maybe 3014 for the shiny if I had to guess. And he's doing the soft reset method like I am. So yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I know, I do the exact same when I get worried and bored. Fair enough, Julie. The funny thing is, I don't think I've needed to do that for, Scarlet and Violet. Or Legends Arceus, I think. Or Legends ZA. Is anything from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl backwards for me? But especially this one, because I keep in the back of my mind thinking, wait, am I doing it right? I know the runway method is definitely correct. But now I'm seeing that the soft reset method definitely works. Which, to be fair, I did already know, but something in the back of my mind keeps nagging me. So if I can find my own one, that'll definitely cement in my mind it is definitely possible with soft reset. Or just resetting on the Switch. Because you're actually closing the software instead of, you know, starting the software back at the beginning without going to the console menu. Like 3DS and backwards. Well, at least I know what to look for, at the very least. At least side by side, if not by itself, you might be able to tell a difference with Regice. It's Regidrago that I'm scared of not noticing. Because at least seen from this video, the same one that I mentioned before, I could definitely notice a difference between the two Regices, the shiny and the non-shiny. I would really have to focus on Regidrago, because I feel like that one I will miss. You think Regidrago is much easier? I still have not noticed a difference at this point, but then again, I haven't really watched a lot of Regidrago shiny hunts. Maybe one or two, ever. One of which by the Supreme Arcanines. But yeah. But you feel like I would definitely notice Regice much more than Regidrago, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Well, of course not yet. Okay. Oh, still nothing, of course. Nothing, of course. Let's see. Okay. And let's see. Of course not. Of course not. Oh, well, 4,518. On one console, that would be pretty bad. On two consoles, I guess it's a bit better. There, I have told my parents about the problem, but they think they can get a new one. So what exactly is the problem, Matthew? I know you might have explained it a little bit before. Is it a literal battery problem, like battery not charging up enough or not lasting long enough? Or is it the lack of charging points? Oh, the recycling bin. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was thinking about a different problem, Matthew. For you. But no, the recycling bin. Got it. Well, if they can get you a new one, that would be great. Because honestly, from what you've told us, Matthew, I would not say it's your fault at all. I would, being optimistic, chalk it up to an accident. potentially a miscommunication problem. But at the same time, I would probably also call the bin guys idiots a little bit. At least a little bit. So fair enough. Actually, I have more of an issue with plugging my Switch into the charger at my family member's place. Family member's house. Why, Matthew? What's the problem there? And is that why you switched the save file between your switches? That sounds interesting, to say the least. There's a demo for Tomodachi Life. Is the demo out now, Julie? Are you able to play it now, or is it coming out at some point soon? That would be so cool. Oh, you're actually playing it right now. That's amazing. It gets jammed and takes force to plug the charger in. And no, that's not why I'm considering a new Switch 2 yet. It gets jammed and takes force to plug the charger in. That doesn't sound right, Matthew. Could there be something stuck in the charger, in the power point? In the power point of the charger, that could be, like, make it more difficult? That's like my immediate thought. Because at least for our plugs, our Aussie plugs, it's basically very easy to plug it in. But depending on like the plug that, like the type of plug that's going in, whether it's a big one like a Nintendo Switch one or a small one like a normal one, could be either slightly easy to get out, or kind of difficult to get out in some ways. But it's usually super easy to plug it in. At least from my experience. I have no clue, but my charger at my house is fine. And I mean, the cable being inserted into the Switch, not the wall socket. Ah, so it's a USB problem, not a PowerPoint problem. I see. Okay, that I don't know how to handle, sorry. To be fair though, at least with USB-C, and, well, micro USB and most other USBs, I feel like I personally have been careful enough not to break them. But to be fair, I think the plug socket itself has been mostly, if not completely, stable and basically unmoving, more or less. And I haven't really needed to wiggle the cord around or anything to make sure it's charging. Unlike some audio cords that I have. But yeah, if anything electronic does break with me, it's usually not like the plug sockets at all, so usually. So yeah, I don't know how to help you with that part, Matthew, sorry. Because that should be fairly easy as well. To be fair. Not PowerPoint easy, but still easy. In fact, probably easier than a PowerPoint, in my experience. I don't know. I'm probably just waffling on right now, I don't know. But yeah, that's my opinion. My 2 cents. I don't know if that helps you or not. I bet it doesn't, sorry. Okay. Gonna have a bit of water now. Yep, okay. I was wondering for a second if I had drunk all my Pepsi. Yes. Yes, I have. Anyway. I have to go. I might see you later, so bye. Alright, Glitch Kids, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed your time here. It was nice chatting with you. It really was. I hope you have a good night. Enjoy whatever game you're playing, and good luck with any shinies you're hunting. And have a good sleep. If it's nighttime for you. If it's not, have a good day. It was good to see you. It really was. Am I streaming on Saturday? I guess I could if you wanted me to, Matthew. Otherwise, I'll probably spend some time shiny hunting in Fire Red Leaf Green. And probably do my own thing during the day. We'll see. We'll see if I really want to or not. So honestly, the answer is, Matthew, maybe. Maybe. It's just, I spend most final Saturdays of the month playing Crash Bash and Dynamax Adventures with my friend. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm sure during the day I'll be busy doing my own thing. Probably model train stuff, in theory. Hopefully. But at night, if I feel like it, I might be willing to do a Dynamax Adventure stream, since I have not done that in a while. But that's still a maybe, though. I like the idea, but I don't know if I want to commit to that just yet. Maybe Friday night I'll feel differently. I don't know yet. But that would be a good idea. To be fair, though, I'm still hunting for Tapu Lele. And I know for a fact Julie has that, so don't think that helps you, Julie. Okay. You don't mind? Fair enough. It's funny seeing me not get it. Of course it is. Or should I say, I'm waiting for it. You're keeping me in suspense, Julie. Sorry. I should have wrote. Well. I know I'll get it eventually, whenever I hunt for it. It is what it is. It's not gonna sound any different. If anyone's wondering, I'm still watching the Shiny Regice / Shiny Regi's reactions. I'm watching Quick Panic's compilation of the Shiny Regis he got. He got Shiny Registeel in the mid-1000 range. But then Regirock is taken into the tens of thousands. And he's single hunting. So I'm feeling very good right now. Because I'm complaining about it being basically barely over odds. So yeah. Oh god, 22,000. And he's still going. Okay. Okie dokie. Yep, nothing for me yet, but I'm not complaining anymore. Jeez, Quick Panic went to 22,571 for his Regirock. And I think I went into the 1,100 range for my Regirock. So I'm feeling really good right now. Still annoying, but better. You got yours in like 800. I see. OBS. Why? Okay. Apparently my stream may have disconnected for a bit. The demo's almost downloaded. Honestly, Julie, after the stream is over, I will be downloading the demo myself. So I'm excited to try it out as well. Forget it being weird on your guys' end, it was weird on my end. That's the thing. Obviously it's happened before, but it's still weird. It's the welcome version. I see. It takes up 1.1 gigabytes. Ah, very nice. Now I didn't have enough, but I deleted another demo I had. What demo was that, Julie? Like a car game. I see. Oh, well, you got the more important demo, Julie. That's the main thing. Yeah, I'd rather Tomodachi Life. Yep. I can tell that, Julie. But hopefully you can enjoy it, at least the demo of it, very soon. Hopefully. Of course not. Okay. Well, at least I'm still shiny hunting, that's the main thing. Instead of giving up. Let's see. Ah, it's done. You're opening it for the first time, Julie. That sounds very exciting. Of course not. We get a hamster costume if we get to the very end. Ooh, nice. Even more reason for me to open it. Might have been a bit too ambitious with increasing the number. Don't think so yet. Okay. Nope. Okay, no, I don't think so yet. Okay. Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, nah. Okay. Well, still nothing from my end, of course. Obviously. Hello, Bob Van Roosel. Good to see you. Yes, I am hunting for Regice. Thank you for noticing. I am over odds, yes. But since seeing other people get shiny Regice, at least on YouTube, and seeing some similar range to me, not quite, and some way higher, I feel pretty good about my number right now. I hope I don't eat my words, but who knows. You are 12k into your pincer hunt. I'm 12k into my Squirtle hunt in the physical cartridges of Fire Red Leaf Green. But you're probably hunting for your pincer a lot more often than I'm hunting for Squirtle. But good luck on your pincer hunt. I hope you can find that soon. What game are you hunting for that in? Because I don't think I've found a shiny pincer yet, so... Ah, shiny Regice was your first shiny of the year. Interesting. That sounds cool. Leaf green on the Switch. Oh, okay. Well, seriously, good luck for that one. Okay. Yep. Messing with my controller, managed to drop it a bit. Oh boy. I'm also over odds in my Heart Gold badge quest. Ah, what are you hunting for in Heart Gold? And if you're doing a badge quest, which gym leader are you going to battle after you find the shiny? That sounds exciting. Last shiny found was in August, an unknown. Now hunting for Ditto for third badge. Third badge. That would be Whitney's gym, right? Well, good luck for that one, Bob. I hope you can find a shiny Ditto very quickly. Hopefully. My starter took a month for just another Cyndaquil. I know that feeling, Bob. Both my Japanese Heart Gold and Japanese Soul Silver both found a shiny Cyndaquil. To be fair, that hunt's even more on and off than the Squirtle Fire and Leaf Green hunt for me. Because I'm mostly focused on the Switch games, more or less. And it's uncommon that I open turn on my other stuff. I wouldn't say rare, it's a bit more often than rare, but still. But yeah, hopefully you can find the shiny you're looking for very soon. Hopefully. I still haven't collected that Mega Garchomp. Oh god, I keep forgetting about that. I'm gonna need to do that this Friday myself. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Jeez. Thank you for reminding me, Bob. I forgot about that. Ay ay ay. Does it end Friday? Oh god. I don't know, Bob. I really don't know. Or does it go through until next year? I don't know. My Regice took just 1 day. Do you know what number it was, Bob? Because that's incredible. That sounds so quick. Don't think so yet. No, but I started on December 31st. 23:59? But then just, no, lived, so I think about 25 hours, which still was extremely fast. Yeah, 25 hours in theory sounds extremely fast. I say in theory because my Regice is currently sitting at 29 hours, 49 minutes. So maybe 25 hours almost non-stop sounds pretty fast. But spread over lots of like 2+ hour streams, in my case, does sound like a lot. Alright, I can go to 4680 if I'm fast enough, then I'll end stream. Then I got Regice 2 days later, and 5 days after that, Regice. Interesting turn of events, Bob. I thought you could only access Regice when you, like, get all of the Regis in one game. At least the 5 Regis in one game. So that's very interesting. Ice and Steel Ruin Auras. Oh, okay. Ah, fair enough. Regice wasn't Sword. Very good. Well, congratulations for those. That is honestly really cool, Bob. It really is. Then I got another Regice in Ultra Moon in February. Wow. That's impressive. Then again, I've barely done hunts in the 3DS games, so... I've gotten like 10 full odds legends in 2026. Whereas I've gotten how many legendaries this year? I feel like that's a 0. Oh no, I've got Ho-Oh. I forgot about Ho-Oh. 20th of February. So that's 1 for me so far. No, Xerneas was also early February, so that's 2. And that's about it. Those are the only 2 legendaries I found this year. Unless I find Regice. Very soon. Hopefully, we'll see. Let's see, Regice and Steel, Regigigas, Zapdos, Thundurus, Uxie, Lugia, Latias, another Regigigas, and Kyogre, and Dialga, and Entei. Very impressive, Bob. Very impressive. And then I got 2 from Dynamax Adventures. Very good. I took 400 for Suicune. One took 400 Suicune and the other 6 Raikou. Very interesting. Well, very impressive, Bob. It honestly really is. Let's see. Of course not. Alrighty, almost there. Without counting ZA, I've gotten more full odds shinies than method shinies. I think because I've tried to go for as much normal hunting as I can, more or less. Like what I'm doing for Regice right now. Instead of specialized hunts like Dynamax Adventures. I would consider myself not full odds hunting, except for this, but shiny charm odds hunting, if that makes any sense. Even in Scarlet and Violet, where I could make it easier, but I'm not going to. Also, we can't forget my coolest of the year, a 10% Jigglypuff in Leaf Green. Okay, that's impressive, Bob, I think. It sounds very impressive. Good on ya. Was it difficult to catch, or was it just super easy but difficult to find? Alrighty, second last one was a new. I was hunting for the 35% Spearow. It took 10k plus. I see. Okay, this is the last one that I do. I'm gonna do it one game at a time. Don't think so. Took 10k plus. Jeez. You've already made yourself. Very good, Julie. Well, this is going to be the end of tonight's stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this in some way. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content just like this one, then please hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my videos and more. Thank you all again, and I hope to see you tomorrow night for egg hatching. Masuda egg hunt. Alright, hope to see you guys then. Have a good night. And if anyone's still wondering, I have already collected enough eggs for that. So, that's that part done.